guilty of conspiracy. Kassia, you are hereby issued a strike. Wanni, you are hereby issued a strike. Shaun, you are hereby issued a strike. Handi, you are hereby issued a strike.
Even if it's palliative that is being shared. Big brother, who annoyed you, please? I need to know. Just tell me. You can confide in me. Who annoyed you? We need to know because today the strike situation was kind of surprising and very unexpected, to be honest. And we're going to dive deep into what caused the strike and just everything that has to do with this particular strike. But I just said let me start by asking Big Brother who annoyed who annoyed him because there was a conversation that happened between Kassia and Wani. I think it was after the live eviction show yesterday. I did not even hear this conversation, and I'm sure a lot of people even missed out on that conversation. Let me bring it out for you guys to listen to it so you know what caused the strike. So they're basically saying, so the part where they showed us from when the conversation had gone halfway, right? And then this was Cassia just telling Wani. Cassia was telling Wani that if she's the one, she will not put her up, or she would have not sent, she would not put the person. If she's the one, no, sorry, sending her out of the house now will not be a. I mean, sending her out of the house will not be a good idea. That even with the Ruthie situation, she should have not sent her home. Should have not. I mean, she should have not put her up to go home. That should have left her in the house for the drama. And then when it was like, for what reason? Do you get? So that was the beginning part of the conversation.
It's a game. You understand? It's a game. Yes, I know we are not but nominating her and taking her out of this space is not a wise decision. I feel like that nomination thing it was not good.
So you guys can see from the situation, she's like nominating her and taking her out of the game is not a good idea. And then she now referred to the Ruthie situation that happened. That Ruthie's own, she should have also stayed in the house, right? So the next part of the conversation was where Wani and Cassia brought Handi into the conversation. So they just went to meet Handi, and then Wani was now telling her that she now gave her the updates, and there was a name that was now mentioned there. Let me see if I can bring that up. Someone is in a comment. I'm telling you, he said Anita is an easy choice. Yeah, when that I'm sure you're talking about Shaun. When he was nominating, I was like, Anita is an easy choice.
Do you know why? Why? Because Gemma will stay up and go. I don't give a fuck. Honestly. I won't do that. Because I was like, I know it's my voice. She she's not going to make me. Okay, cool. She said, the fact that the was not good. If that time I would have been going up to the house. Are you seeing my reasons?
So, in this part of the conversation, they carried it to Handy and Shaun. They were saying that, sorry, Wani was saying that Kasia said she's not going to nominate Oyeka, being a reason being that in the house you want to, if whoever you're fighting with, you might want that drama to continue. So there's no need sending the person home. So they carried the gist to them, and to be honest, Handy and Shaun did not really partake so much in the conversation. The part that they contributed in that conversation was mainly about the Ruti thing. So they were just saying like with Ruti, obviously, did not want that kind of toxic energy. Handy was saying she did not want that kind of energy, and then Shaun was saying if you might want the drama, but if you do too much, if it now becomes too much, it doesn't make sense. That is the contribution I heard from Handy and Shaun, right? And they were now involved in the strike. I don't know, people that what's up? What's going what's going on? What's happening? Let me play it for you guys.
It's not that toxic.
Mm-hmm. So, in my own opinion, I did not feel like they needed to have been given, like, for Shaun and Handy. I didn't feel like they needed to have given them any strike. So if you ask a question, at the time they asked the question, they did not know what the conversation was about. If you ask me a question and I tell you, oh, this is what I was talking about, I wanted to put this person up. I didn't know that that's what you were going to say. I cannot control when I've not heard what you're saying. They didn't know that that's what they were talking about. She just gave her the update on what they were talking about. And then the conversation now changed to Ruti, being that, Ruti's situation, they did not want the drama. So it's not as if after Wanni told them that that's what they were talking about, they now continued and they were saying why she should put her up or anything. They moved on to Ruti's conversation. So how were they supposed to know that Wanni was coming to tell them that? So in my opinion, Wanni and Kassia were the only ones that should have gotten that strike, except the conversation before now was, they were having a conversation before, and um we did not see that part. But for this one, are they witches and wizards that they will know that that's what Wani wanted to say and say, oh, no, 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 don't say it. Don't conspire with me. They didn't know that. Like, they just said it, and then they now started talking about Ruti and why there was no need to leave Ruti in the house. They did not want that kind of toxic energy. So that's my opinion here. Mm. So moving on to the nominations for today, I like how the housemates nominated. First of all, Suj is the head of house for the week. That guy is just very favored because you know how last week went, and I feel like if he wasn't up this week, if he did not win head of house this week, he would have definitely been up and he would have gone home. Yeah. Mm. Let me just talk about how they played their head of house games. So for the head of house games, it was just basically their normal games that they play now, obstacle games where they have to like finish one part, go to the next part. And Victoria did very well. Victoria had the second highest best score after Suj. So everything was just going smoothly for her. I think it got to a point where it wasn't just like some things just held her back, right? But for Suj, he finished with 4 minutes and 30 seconds, 32 seconds or so. Yeah. I think 4 minutes and 32 seconds. That was his time, and that's how he won head of house. Now for the nominations, they did nominations like they've been doing since last week. The same way they did nominations last week is the way they did nominations this week, where they wrote down their names. They, took their sheet of paper to their various areas in the house to write down their names. So let's bring out the way the housemates nominated. Let me show you guys how the names that were called, right? So let me just expand this.
Kassia and Victoria.
Anita and Nelly. Onyeka and Kassia.
Nelly and TJ.
Wanni, Handi. Onyeka and Shaun.
Oyeka and Nelly. Shaun and Wanni.
Anita and Nelly.
Anita and Kalire.
Anita, Kassia.
TJ and Nelly.
Handi and Victoria.
So that's how the housemates nominated. And like someone was saying in the comment section, when Shaun came out to nominate, he was like, Anita was an easy choice. My man, I'm like, why are you telling us that? Just say your nominations and go. You don't have to explain that. This one was very easy for me to do. I put this person up. You get. But yeah, he just said that was an easy choice, and then he put up Anita. Let me just read it out for you guys. I don't know if I should try to, let me see if I can project this part so that you guys will see it properly while I'm reading it out. Hold on, I'm trying to, let me screenshot it so I can project it while I'm reading it, so that you guys can see. Hold on, guys, give me like 2 seconds or 3 seconds. It's 3 seconds already. Give me like 5 seconds. I want to be reading this thing out for you guys. Let me capture. Okay. Yo. So I'm trying to project the nomination list here. Okay, here we go. Aru DDM saying, why did he say she was an easy choice? I don't know. I honestly don't know why he had to say that. Like, just nominate and and move. You didn't have to explain that that one was an easy choice, but that's what he said. So Ozzy nominated Anita and Nelly. Wani nominated Kelly and Nelly. Onyeka nominated Kassia and Victoria. Victoria nominated Onyeka and Nelly. Suj nominated Nelly and Handi. I'm sorry, yeah. Suj nominated, I say Nelly. How can Suj nominate Nelly? Definitely not. He nominated Handi and Victoria. Handi nominated Nelly and CJ. Kelly Ray nominated Onyeka and Shaun. Sofa nominated Wani and Handi. Nelly nominated Osi and Wani. Osi nominated Anita and Nelly. TJ nominated Onyeka and Kassia. Now, the funny part of this thing is TJ's nomination. One of the funny nominations for me was TJ's own. Yesterday, TJ went to apologize to Kassia for nominating her. So it was funny to see that he nominated her again today. I told you that TJ was working overtime yesterday and like the past few days so that he was not going to be nominated, and he now ended up putting Cassia up. I'm happy that Cassia equally put him up. I think my network is beginning to be somehow, but let's just continue. So I'm happy that Cassia also put him up. It's almost like all your this thing, the things you were trying to do, it did not work on me. After apologizing, he nominated us. So it's good that she also nominated him back. So Steve is saying Mbadiwe twins. I don't understand how come these people are not up. Oh, I'm very surprised that the both of them are not up. Is it that the housemates are scared of them, or like what's up? What's going on? Two of them, not even that one is up. Osi was not up last week. He's still not up this week. Okay. Oh, and then yeah, congratulations, guys. We have gotten to 120K. Yay! I wanted to say it earlier on, but yeah, thank you very much. So for the nominations, Nelly had 6. It's not surprising. Onyeka had 3. Not surprising too. Victoria had 2. Kassia had 2. Wani had 3. Anita had 3. TJ had 2. Shaun had 2. Um, Osi had 1, and Kelly Ray had 1. Just one more person, and Kelly Ray would have been up. So who are you voting for? Just let me know in the comments. Who are you voting for? I'm gonna say Kelly. TJ was instigating. I'm happy. I'm also happy. I'm actually happy just because of the fact that he was trying to plot and it did not work. So it's like, okay, you guys saw through him in a way, or some of them did not see through him, but 2 people nominated him. So it's like all his hard work to not be up for nominations did not work. That is the part I'm happy about. Um, so I'm just happy that Nelly and Anissa are on the chopping block. I also like that because they've been resting since. I've been asking myself, is it that these housemates they don't know what are they doing? Like, how is it that these people they've not been up back to back to back to back? They are still not up for possible evictions. You get so it's good that they are both up now. But the funny thing is now that 2 of them are up and their ship, the people that they are shipping with are not up. So it's funny. Now, last week the guys were up, the ladies were not up. This week the ladies are up, the guys are not up. Are they sharing it? Are they distributing it? Who do you guys think is going to go home? TJ is definitely going. Definitely. TJ is definitely going home. I feel like Handi would most likely go home. So those are the 2 people that I'm looking at. For the rest, I don't know yet. We are going to see from let me look at the list again. We have Nelly, Onyeka, Victoria, Kassia. I think one of them, between Nelly and Anita, one might go home. Between Shaun and Onyeka, one might go home. I think the only people that I'm sure of to a large extent that will not go home are Victoria and Kassia. For the rest, okay, sorry, Victoria, Kassia, and Wani. Those are the only people that I'm sure would not go home. So if they do a clean sweep and remove 4 people, I don't know. I don't know the people that will be go home, but I'm sure that these 3 people will most likely not go home. Just subscribe. Thank you very much. I think on the way. Hopefully, Kassia will be with Kelly Ray on 29th for the announcements. Yeah, Kelly Ray is announcing to the housemates that he's married on his birthday. In case you missed that, he said he's going to tell them on his birthday, which is on the 29th. So let's see if Kassia will be there to hear the gist with him, right? Anita is not going anywhere. Anita is actually strong. And I think it's mainly because I think what is going to really help her is that her sheep is one sheep that a lot of people like, because on Twitter a lot of people talk about their sheep, even here on YouTube, and then on Facebook they are the sheep that people like a lot. And Tofa is not up, so you have Anita's people voting for her, we have shippers voting for her, and then Tofa voting for her. For Nelly, she has her own fans, but I don't think people like that sheep a lot, so I don't know if they have a lot of shippers to like help. So yeah. Hmm. Let Kelly rest. I'm not his fan, but I'm very happy that Nelly and Anita are up. Their husbands are not up because this week Shaun should go home. Is Kelly up for eviction? No, he is not. This week has a strong lineup actually. Someone said, so they shouldn't talk again. A lot of conspiracy in Biggie's house. See, there's a lot that these housemates have done in the house that have called for a strike and they did not get. So I was surprised that this is what Big Brother now used to give them strike. These people have been getting, so there are some people in that house that they've had like 10 to 15. I've been at how many microphone infringements? And I'll just be asking people, all these infringements that you have been giving, you've given some people infringements. So now they've gone home, nothing happened. What's the point of the infringement? So now this is now the thing that you're using to give strike. There've been deeper conspiracies in that house than this, but this is Biggie's house. I guess it was just like ready to use certain people as like an example so that the other people will learn from it. My only thing with that is that Shaun and Handi did not need to be involved. They were not involved in the conversation, except there's a part that we did not see. um Onyeka is the show, she's going nowhere. I feel like Onyeka would actually stay. I feel like Onyeka would actually stay. Zara, come on, first of all. I feel like if they announce the marriage thing, then the game is over. Gaskia. The show is almost over. I don't think it will spoil anything, to be honest, because this is towards the end of the show. What can really change? They can't really do nominations or anything. His birthday being 29th is almost, is that not the last week? The last the show is ending on the 6th. That should be like on Sunday or Monday or so. So yeah, I don't think it's going to change anything, to be honest. Um Said what did Biggie use? What, I'm sorry. I don't understand the question. But you guys will show. Um See what Ben did to Handy. Yeah, although this one Ben was saying he didn't do anything like that. So I think that's why Big Brother did not address the issue. It's like you're a fan of Onyeka. Who are you talking? Is it me? Interesting. I'm not a fan, but I doubt she would go. Yeah, I don't think Onyeka will go. Yes, Vicky bias. Let Onyeka go abeg. No, Onyeka going is based on votes now. If they vote for her, she'll stay. So I don't think anybody can like really say anybody will go. If the fans are strong enough to vote, then yeah. I would like forever, I would like for them people to leave if I have the powers. You got the powers. Get me to Dumeje. Get me to Dumeje for the powers. I'm about to lose my powers. Anita, Nelly, and Shaun. What of TJ? You don't want TJ to go? I feel like TJ is that's the most definite person. TJ definitely going to go home. That's the most definite person. I'm voting Kassia. Please vote Anita. Do you mean me? Guys, vote for me. Vote for me. Announcing their marriages and their love. The man is definitely legally married. Shaun and Oyeka must go. Interesting. Shaun should go. The production has a favorite this season. Anita, you're a fan of Oyeka, obviously. Interesting. Let's forgo this week and next week. Um, Nika was crying blood this morning because she didn't want the housemates to nominate her. But God no be man. She's up with her nightmare Castoria. I honestly thought she would not be up because of like the breakdown and everything. These housemates, they are doing an eye for an eye. Oh. They actually know what they are doing. They'll be acting like it's all love and lies, family reunion until it comes to nominations. I felt like because of the nominations like public, they will be they may not nominate certain people, but they went at it though. They really went at it. I like the nomination list actually. What's it about the strike? Four people were given a strike. Just watch the replay of this live stream when it's over. Guys, if you're currently here, please give this video a thumbs up. Just you can close the comment section and give it a thumbs up. Only is not going anywhere. Only to day 72. Only is fake. She's always is at here to get a biggie. Where can I meet you? Come to my house. I'm not sure if TJ will survive, but as long as Shaun and Anita Nelly leave, no problem. I don't. In fact, TJ has said it himself that he doesn't feel like his fans will like go all out or do so much. He knows he's going to go home. TJ and Anita should go. One is also up, so Shaun will go. That's the trio. I mean a trio. Last week we had the Victoria, Kassia, and Nelly trio. And this week we have the Wanni, Handi, and Shaun. So it's like they are shuffling it. Last week it was them. So this week is tougher. So one of them, is most likely going to go home. So guys, my network is beginning to misbehave. Let me just end this live stream here. I would have liked for us to just more, but it looks like my network is not letting it happen. I have just 10,000 votes to I've just given 10,000 votes to Kassia. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. I don't think there's anything I missed out on. Let me see if I missed out on any gist. There's some other things that have happened today, but I'll just include it in my morning video. Almost so many comments are still coming in. If Handi go home, she really break Wanni, and then I think the future is so clear that Wanni have 90% possibilities of winning the game. If Handi is not there, Wanni's chances of winning will be higher, obviously. Love your voice. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I can't explain her game goes nowhere. That's not Victoria. Okay, so bye guys. Thanks for joining the live stream. I'm going to see you guys in the morning when I make my morning video, or if anything very hot happens today, I'll make a video. So bye. Love you. Kisses.